My name is Gabriele Carboni from Vivo, and I'm here today with Leah Litani, image consultant and stylist for success. Hi, Leah.
Hi, good morning, Gabriel.
Let me Let me introduce myself first for those who don't know me. I work for Vivo, which is my company, and we are involved in marketing strategies through digital activities. I'm also an author of several books. The latest one is with Philip Kotler and many other gurus of marketing. It's called Essentials of Modern Marketing, and it's interesting because it's the first marketing book around market-specific success stories, and you can find in there case studies of Danone, Lamborghini, Clementoni, Iliad, Knauf, and several other big companies. But today the focus is Leah. So welcome, Leah, and please tell us about your profession.
Great. So first, I would like to say again that I thank you very much for the opportunity, because you know that proper appearance, actually appearance, success. So first of all, thank you for letting me appear here. And I'm very happy to do it with you. So I am an image consultant and stylist for success. And first of all, you understand that I love success, and not less, I love having other people have success. And if I can do something for this, and yes, I can do, wow, it's my great pleasure. So appearance and proper appearance is the key to success. Did you think about it?
Yeah, especially in this digital time forced by COVID, you need to appear at least on a webcam, right?
Yeah, we need to appear, and you need to think that if before the COVID, do we remember it, people weren't aware of the importance of digital media, of digital appearance, and of physical appearance, although it matters all the time, now that we know each other through the boxes. This is the only way that we can see each other. So we have to take the opportunity and to do it our best way. If you want to do it in a party, to celebrate something, let's do it with the background, with the place, with our body measure, and with our clothes and anything else. So if, you should look, especially through this box, the way you feel, and more importantly, the way you want the other side to see you. And why I say the two sentences, the way you feel and the way you want the other side to see it. Because we are social creatures. And whatever we do, we love company, we love society. And the most important thing is to go into other people's hearts, because otherwise we will not have relationships, and everything is about relationships. So it's not only what I want to do, what I do, but I do how communicate it to the other side. And of course, how do we succeed together to do the best for all of us? Actually, this is all what I'm doing. I chose to give the example by birthday because everybody has a birthday and it's a very happy event. But actually, my expertise is on business. Because in order to have any kind of business, we need to have closed deal. In order to have any kind of deal, we need to have relationships, and we need to arrive at the heart of the other side and to give him our heart. This is the core of relationship. Yes, this is the core of business. And before you do anything like this, you give your heart, you have to see who is your partner. So this is what I'm doing. And in return, I am an image consultant and stylist for success, coming with experience of more than 3 decades as a global banking businesswoman, as a manager of innovation and leading changes in companies. Globally, although I am from Israel, and this is where I bring my experience. But my best, I think, incentive to do what I'm doing is that I am passionate about empowering our people to achieve the outcome they would love to. So, who needs me? Because if I say that you need society, you need the other part. Who needs my services? I can say everything, everyone, of course, but business people, men and women alike, either if they are freelancers or SMEs, and especially if they want to go globally or to new market, or they are global firms, they are my best clients, together with the business and marketing consultants who help them to achieve their goals and to achieve the outcome that we all want. So what do I do? Or I begin before. What are my special advantages? Well, I have 4 attributes. The first of them is the vision. We said that everybody looks, everybody sees, everybody appears. Yes. I work with my clients about their goal, the outcome they want. How do I know it? They tell me. I help them to do the priority, because you can always have one first thing, and then you can have as many as you like. But this is the right order to take care of it. The first one will first, and then we'll speak about the others. And after I see with my clients, what is their priority? What is the market? What is the product, the service? What is the service? I see it, so I have to let them see it and to arrive at it. This is the first one, the vision, my visual. The second one is my hearing. In order to do it, I have to hear well, and due to my background and my love, I hear business needs. And I'm an expert in it because I come from there. I know what the results are, how important. So this is the second one. The third one is my intercultural, global business and human experience, which enables me to identify the gaps in all, or many at least, subjects in the international field, the cultural field, body language, sports, statue, matters. Do you have a product? Do you know what you're going to sell? Have you done your homework, your checklist, advertising, finance plan, and so on? And the last thing is that together I find the solutions according to the outcome, and then we are going to the plan. And we are going to achieve our goals because yes, I become involved. Then we are going to achieve it and build the company, and it can be from one meeting up to a retainer or yearly or a monthly or a periodical accompaniment and help process, including personal assistance, including personal consultancy, including organizational, SLA, cultural, and of course, lectures and workshops are part of it. I love the stage, if you haven't noticed before. And I love to get everybody to be his best on the stage, because don't forget, we are now, Gabriel, on the stage. We are even on the same stage, we share it. In order to share it, we have to have common terms. So actually, we have gone through all the process that I described before in short time, and we had the advantage that we know each other before, but yes, we went through it, and in order to make it more successful, we will do it the same. This is what I'm going to do. You have to look according to what you want to be at the same time. You have
of course. You said it well. According to who you want to be, and according to the goals you are setting. But I will go back to that in a minute. Can you please give 3 suggestions for who is watching this video, maybe for the online
yes
stages, we can call that.
Yes, I'll give you just something before. At this age, you can't cut the online area or media from your real life, because most people know you through the online, and even the people that are with you, they see you on Facebook and other places. So you have to be aware of it. And my three, I think, most important tips will be, first of all, be yourself. Anytime, be yourself, be authentic. Don't try to be somebody you are not. Be yourself. Second, dress like you want to be addressed. And when I say dress, I don't mean only the clothes. I mean your stature, I mean your smile, I mean your background, your homeworks. I mean, look at your audience. So this is the first one. Be yourself, be authentic. The second one is make your homework, because there is always benefits for homework, and you can never do it too much. And the third one and the fourth one will be relevant specifically to this item. First of all, like in any other way, as I say, take care who is your customer, who is your audience, and take into account that you can't be sure that he's the only one or that you have made the right choice. Then, first of all, you have to look at the camera, like I'm doing now. Second, you have to keep yourself at the right place, because otherwise people will not want to go into your house. Remember, the relationships are a function of the heart relation. And thirdly, be highly focused on your partner, on your audience. Make sure they will not be disturbed by things behind you or around you, like a voice, like a dog barking, like too many colors, and so on. And my last suggestion regarding this is always have a jacket with you. It helps immensely, and it makes you not more severe, I would say, not more sincere, I've said, but people love to see that you did something for them, that you treated them specially. This is what a jacket means. You just didn't come out of any sign. You just didn't try, but you are here for them, like I am for you, and I am for all the spectators, and I love them to be the more the better.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, really, because I think this is very helpful. And everything basically briefly says again what you just said in the past minutes. I really think that especially professionals that now go online and try to become influencers somehow, they really need these suggestions because, you know, people try to usually people try to put on social media, for example, even if we are not talking about business, but usually people try to share on Facebook their best angle, you know, and not only metaphorically.
Yes.
And that is good, but it's not true. So your suggestion, like, be yourself. Of course, you cannot show if you have a house or an office with a big mess, but it doesn't mean that you have to pick the shoot with your camera just on the particular angle that where it looks like a paradise, and then the rest of the house or the office is a big mess. So being authentic, I think it's the best way to start this, to communicate online, but also, of course, offline. Also, go ahead.
I want just to say regarding this, that saying this, you still have to try to adapt yourself at the best way to your audience, because you have to respect them. And if you respect them, then you can, then they have again the willingness to hear you. But I must emphasize another thing again and again, especially because most of us now speak via digital channels, and part of us, like myself, like yourself, and like many, many other people, have realized that this is a very good means to convey your commerce, your merchandise, your theory, your belief. So all of us, or many of us, give many lectures. This is something that should be taken very, very seriously. It should be considered very, very seriously. It's one of my expertise. It's not only how you look how you speak. Because if I wear, let's say, decent clothes, but I don't use the right language regarding the specific audience, because different cultures, different audiences have different vocabulary, different values, and I have to take it into account, then it will not help me. This is one hand. But then I want to turn it and to take it to the other hand. If you want people to listen to you carefully, you know what is the first thing that you have to do? Gabriel?
No, tell me.
If you want people to listen to you, you have to look at your best according to their terms. If at the first instant, people don't glimpse you and get the impression that you get the visual impression that you are the right lecturers, the right person, they will not listen to you. They will never listen to you. Even if they will look at you, they will not listen to you.
Oh, that's a great suggestion. A new one, actually. Thank you. Thank you very much. I think it's very useful. And also, I think, also in these last suggestions, you're also mentioning the goal you want to achieve. So if you want people to listen to you, it's one thing, but also what's your final destination, your final goal for this that could be put in a strategy. So how do I look, how do I speak? It's part of my sales strategy, as you said at the beginning.
Very important part. You will speak, you look, you will dress, you will hold yourself differently. If you want now to close a financial deal, if you want to give a lecture regarding the subject, or if you just want to look relaxed and to understand the other party, or to treat him, because I guess you know, it's now become a very conventional and useful way to treat people in all areas, beginning from sicknesses, then to great success like trainings and what I do, to speak much better and much more effectively, and to achieve their outcomes they want to achieve their goals.
No, of course. Well, we can see that every day, especially the example I have in my mind is the one very well known between Steve Jobs and Bill Gates. You know, Steve Jobs always with jeans and just a t-shirt or pullover. I don't know how to say in English that pullover that comes to
his throat.
Okay, exactly.
Chokes him, nearly chokes him.
And instead, the Bill Gates, which was always in a suit with a tie and blah blah. So very two different styles, leading two different companies, which basically make the same product because they build computers, but in very two different styles. So they communicate and they also appear very differently, and they are also attracting different targets of people. So everything you say is very true.
In this sense, what I wanted to mention, that although he didn't wear, let's say, properly or decently, just, you know, like a student, like a teen boy, when he was summoned to the Congress and to the Senate, went to the best tailor to have the most traditional suit, the tie, in order to have the right impression, in order that people not judge him according to what they think about it, according to what they know about him, according to what they think. No, at the first glimpse, as I say, they will look, wow, a decent person at their eye level. Wow, this is the key.
Of course, thank you very much. And also, if we bring this to a digital strategy, which is needed nowadays, actually the goal is the first thing to start with. I'm talking about this because I'm going to launch a new book about digital strategy. It's called
yes, I'm curious because I love the way you write, and I'm already curious to read your new book.
Thank you very much. It's called A New Path to Digital Marketing. I'm very proud to say that Philip Kotler wrote
Wow.
the foreword.
Wow.
He's the father of modern marketing, and it's connected to a free tool, which is called the Visual Communication Planner that anyone can download online. And it has the shape of a mountain, and the first step you need to do in the peak of the mountain is the goal. So you start with your goal and to understand what is your strategy, because if you don't know what is the final income, the result you want, and to whom you are going to communicate or sell something, then you cannot set the rest of the strategy, right?
Right.
So how do you apply all of this in digital, and how you use digital to get new customers or to reach your goals?
Again, I'll connect it. As I say, at the beginning, it was, and I see my first or second sentence, I need to know what's the goal of my client. Otherwise, we couldn't go anyway, not only to the mountain, not only to the digital. And the second was, or the third was, that I believe that today anybody needs some digital something, because otherwise sometimes we don't exist. According to my perception, have the plus, the market plus of any town, either in Italy or any other place in the world. Of course, it will be look different, but this is the place, this used to be the place that everybody happened. The way I say it is the digital world is now the marketplace, the marketplace of everything. Regarding this, you should use it, otherwise you don't exist. Which marketplace? This is relevant to yourself and to your audience. Since I have private and corporate business audiences, I mainly use two, let's say, channels. One of them, of course, is the Facebook and the Instagram. And this is like, like the marketplace itself. Everybody is there, more or less. And I use it, including Instagram, because as I say, everybody sees, but that styling an image or something that you specifically see. So I use both of them. And I use the LinkedIn because my big clients, or the clients that we can, a lot of cooperation regarding specific people, regarding market, regarding companies, is the corporate one, the business one. So the LinkedIn is this channel. And on top of it, of course, I use WhatsApp, which is a very good marketing channel. And it's digital, of course. How did we manage before? We have the emails in order to be more specific, in order to have more details. And we have, I must say, other means like TikTok, like Twitter, and so on, that I specifically now use less often. I'm aware of it. I think that everybody should be aware of anything, especially if he's a consultant and he wants to be an expert like I think, and I study all the time. So I believe this is the way. But these are my most successful channels, digital marketing. Each of them requires different approach. For example, regarding Facebook, I have my private page, but I have my business page as well. And of course, it's something different. It's the same Leah, it's the same business, it's the same image consultant, but one is more for my private and to share with anybody, very common. And the other is highly professional. And what matters for it is just what matters for it. And there are different audiences that would come to the one or to the other. It doesn't mean they can't come to both, but if they come to one or to the other, they know what to look for. This is the same I can say about the Facebook and the LinkedIn. Whoever is not does not have commercial or corporate interest will not go to the LinkedIn.
Of course.
But who has it will not look at me, or will not think to find me at the Facebook. Yes, he might have seen at the Facebook, but then if he thinks I deserve it and I'm worthy, he want to do something, then he will go to check at the LinkedIn. About the Instagram I spoke, and this is the thing, I want to say something about it. I am a big believer in technology and an early adapter. And I don't want to tell you how many years ago I discovered it, because it was many, many years ago. And I think it's great. It's endless. It's the technology develops on the time, and what we are concerned is about the meaning and the ethics of it. And this is something we should do. By the way, it has relevance to image, and this is why I am dealing with it as well, especially for technology companies, but not only for them, because it's relevant to each of us. So I see and I believe that the specific tools, the specific channels, like now I mentioned Facebook, I mentioned LinkedIn, I mentioned Instagram, TikTok, there will be much many. We cannot know which of them will exist in 2 years and which new one will exist. So what I have to say about them is, first of all, that you have to dare in digital channels and in any other place. Dare, try, learn. First of all, make your homework. See, does it fit you? Do you like it? Does it like you? How do you feel about it? Then think if it really delivers what you want to deliver, because as we know, any digital channel, like any other thing, has its own market or specific or typical market. Sometimes when you use it, for example, when you use TikTok, maybe some more adult people will look at you in suspicion. Maybe he is not as professional as he seems to be, because he's highly professional at this.
It depends. If you start dancing on TikTok, maybe.
Yeah, I love it. I must say, I do it with my granddaughter. I love it. We both love it. She's a master of it. Yes, but you have to choose. But I think that you, first of all, according to myself, you have to see, you have to know it. You have to see if it fits to you, if it doesn't fit you, and to be able and open to go on. And what I want to say, the way I see it, you don't leave a successful channel. You may reduce the use of it, but you don't leave it. And you don't go to the new one without opening yourself the possibility to return or to go to others. And be sure that this is not the last or the best channel. There will always be new ones. Be open to it. When you open to things, you convey it, you broadcast it, you take it up. People are interested in you because they feel it's not something even conscious, it's subconscious. People feel, yes, you are open to modernity, you are open to new challenges, you want to adapt. This means there is high probability that you are open for them, that you will give them more than any other competitor or colleague, because usually I call and I regard my colleagues, the other people that are relevant to my subject of my occupation, I call them colleagues, because they are not two people alike, they are not two professionals alike. So yes, this is something that will make you distinct, the inside of you, the process, the knowledge that there is something more to learn that you have to open will show out of your face, out of your body language, and people will rely more on you. And
it's very true. Also, the concept behind the book, New Path to Digital Marketing, which is actually from yesterday. Today is 10th of February. It's from yesterday. You can pre-order it on Amazon, and it's going to be launched on the 19th of February, official launch. The concept is that there is no perfect strategy. You need to try and adapt the strategy. The best strategy adapts to changes conditions, and it's why the book has questions. I cannot write a book with answers about digital strategy, because everyone has its own digital strategy, and as you said correctly, you need to try and to see if the channel and the action you're doing on that channel, they are good for you. Maybe for you they're not good, maybe for some other kind of business they are. So answering to questions, it's the good way to define the digital strategy, and then trying, and then, as you also correctly said, do not leave a channel because it doesn't give you results
the perfect.
Exactly. In a short time, if it's a good channel, one of the biggest used by everyone, maybe you can try to change your strategy, change your content. Maybe you can use it for other purposes, but go on and try and see what happens. Also because a good strategy is good if it has a goal and if you measure the results. And this is something that people usually forget. We need more sales, and then we don't measure the sales or the process. How many companies do not have a CRM system? They
and others are wrong because they don't think that if they have to make a plan and to measure it and to arrive at the goals, it takes time.
Exactly.
This is a dominant factor in it. And yes, I think you're absolutely right. And as you know, one of my advantages that I am an image consultant comes from business and still loving business. And I must tell you that I feel myself highly fortunate that we have the same way, that at your new book, you write things that you mentioned that are my way of work. Because
of course.
And this is why I think you are so good in what you are doing.
Thank you very much.
Way of life, what you just now said, and questions are the best way to go on.
Exactly. So for everyone who wants to contact Leah, image consultant and stylish for success, you can find actually the number on her back, but I will put the links on the video.
Yeah.
And if you have any questions, you can just contact her because she is great. She really has power. So you will be very happy to get in touch with Leah.
Thank you. And I must say that I'll be very happy that you can get in touch with me because if, my advantage is that I know many things about many culture, about many occupations. It's thanks to you, thanks to the people that come to me and keep me on time, on business.
Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Thank you, you too. Bye-bye, and good luck with your new book.
Thank you very much.
I'm going to read it now.
Thank you.
Bye.